romance. There's a sky to invite us, and a moon to excite us. Yet you turn from my kiss. This is romance. It's a moment of splendor. Yet you fail to surrender to a night such as this. The dreamy magic of your eyes enchanted my heart. But will the magic of your love be granted my heart? Now I'm in a trance, let me be heaven bound, dear. This is paradise found, dear. Sweetheart, this is romance.
Now more of that Hal Kemp dance rhythm. We have it in Boo Boo Boo.
I'm a mom. Hey, we back. We're back. Yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really have all that much to say. What was that? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys with this stream. I don't really have all that much to say in this beginning part, which actually, now that I think about it, I think that might be the case with a lot of the streams recently, where I just don't really know what to say other than, let's see what happens, you know what I mean? As I have been so lovingly warned for the past 2 streams, this stream specifically is probably, that's what I've been told, probably going to last the entire stream. Or at the very least, it's going to be long enough so that it will last, pretty much the whole stream. And it would probably be longer than, like, I would anticipate. That's just what I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but it might be. Genshin's very, like, weird with its cutscenes. It's like, on one hand, their cutscenes can sometimes feel a little short, but on the other hand, they can drag. They can drag, like, forever. And I've been told that this one is one of those that drag. And something... Oh, I see. This is paradise found, dear. Sorry, I just noticed that, like, something was off of the mic. Let's hope that doesn't happen for the entirety of the stream. That would really suck. But, yeah, no, I mean, that's more or less all I really got. Other than, like, yeah, it's about Rarwr. Let's jump on in and see what's up. Alright, let's shut off the music. Let's go to the Infinite Void. Plop up the game. Alright.
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure.
Hold on for a quick second.
This land land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Some alpacas.
Okay, okay. Hopefully things should be better now. Alrighty. So, every time I come back, it always blips me out. Going here. Yep. And that is where we're going. Going to chat with Nefer and be like, hey, let's snoop into Rarwr's memories again. Which is totally not slightly invasive, at least a little bit. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to take it, honestly. But no matter. Let's go in. All right. Oh yeah, you're behind the... I'm back here. Oh.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarwr's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already.
That's right. We've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
And also because this happens, like, in basically every region, because, like, you know, we're the protagonist.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarwr's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface.
This is literally just that episode from the Owl House.
Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded.
Okay.
Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony.
Whoop.
In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room, but not joining the ceremony.
So your role in the ceremony is to not get involved. Never conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method. I guess her brain diving techniques are a trade secret.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarwr's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
Okay.
I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
Alright.
So,
Get deep into his
did
brain.
Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarwr kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history?
True that.
No
True
chance.
that. I mean, yeah, no, this is some, but I was trying to think of what to say, but it's a pretty big chance to, like, learn some, like, I mean, yeah, she just said it, some Conrian history, see what happened in the past, stuff like that. It does make me wonder if, because this is, like, some memory hopping type thing, like, how much of this memory is going to be truthful, you know?
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
She was just saying, yeah, sure, girl. She's got incense, candles, almost feels like a summoning ritual. Seems like Nefer still has no intention of sharing her trade secrets, but now's not exactly the moment to pry. I see there's a chest on the table. There's a chest set, sorry. I see there's a chest set on the table. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering methods?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too.
I'm ready as well.
Promise time on, you'll be extra careful.
Pinky promise.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes.
All right. Back in the house thing?
Could this be his office?
The hut? It's a rundown
Pretty standard
place.
setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files.
A bajillion candles and no glass to put them.
According to Dainsliff, Rarwr used to be an intelligence operative.
Like a lot of candles.
Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room.
Like, get some glass, guys. Or at least, like, little little stone jars to put the wax in, maybe, probably. Maybe? Also, there's, like, cobwebs here. There's water dripping down here. What's with the cobwebs? What's with the cobwebs?
Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarwr? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
See if there's anything good to find.
Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Oh?
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Rarwr residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night.
I see.
Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarwr's targets?
Yeah, most likely. Most likely, most definitely. What about here?
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names, but at this stage I have no idea who any of them even are.
What's up here?
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians.
Kind of creepy.
The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rarwr worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep. Lines up exactly with what Dainsleif told me.
Yeah. Anything over here? That sounds like metal. Hold up. Was I tripping? Something here is made of metal. Oh, it's these beams. It's these beams. Okay. You know, for, you know, like, I can't tell, because, like, there's a part of me that's, like, either this glimpse into Conria is how it looks like now, you know, like, all run down with cobwebs, and there's, like, flowers growing here, and with water dripping over there, or this is just kind of how it always looked like. And if that's the case, yo, can you imagine, like, how full of bacteria this place is? Like, this is like a petri dish. This is like one massive petri dish right here. I mean, just by, like, the plants blooming and the water spilling and the cobwebs kind of makes it clear, like, this isn't dry. Like, there's some moisture. There's some moisture here. Anything deep in here? What's this?
A box containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem. Must be for his girlfriend.
Dang. And what's in here? Nothing? Okay. Examine mirror. Oh, okay.
He looks even gloomier than last time.
I don't know, he looks the same to me.
Changed.
Petri dishes. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's clearly not that dry of a place. There is life crawling. I'm gonna assume it's crawling. There's cobwebs, okay? If there are spiders, then the spiders are there for food, which typically means that there are other insects there. Like, where's the place the water's spilling? Right there. This little spot right here, right? I'm gonna, like, this little spot right here. I imagine that this place is it's a whole little micro environment going on here. I mean, plants are growing. Of course there is. Oh, whoops.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder...
Oh, sit. I'm supposed to sit.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual.
Oh.
Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
I love that their names are censored.
Neutralized.
Oh.
This one should be archived under purged targets.
Okay.
Female, 23.
Oh.
Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
This is pretty cool.
Another one for purged targets.
I feel like this is like, I'm trying to think of a game that's like similar to this vibe. I like it. I like it.
Sounds like she was that other man's daughter.
Oh. Oh.
Never mind.
Oh.
What's it got to do with me?
Well, that's depressing. Alright.
Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
The next
Just
one...
another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
Let me guess, this is like interacted for his boss. Like, is interacted, does that just kind of mean like, oh, he like talked to another descendant like once? I don't know. Even the children.
Female.
What the?
16.
Oh, okay.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are?
Most of murders people. Just like normal people.
Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed.
Hello? Oh.
Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Why are all the children
Has not
orphans?
been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
I don't know. It's like every other child in Conria is an orphan.
Neutralized on...
Oh.
Male. 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Yo, you can hear the pain in his voice.
It's funny, isn't it?
Oh.
Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it.
Hello?
Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
Yeah.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
Whoa.
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Dude, these... Because obviously, Felindus doesn't know. Or, at least, like, he's not telling her, but... Oh. But... Does that include Dane? Is Dane included in this? Oh, wait, what am I supposed to do? Look for Vedalfanir. So that is him, right? Or is that just the Abyss mimicking him? I can't tell. That's the thing about the Abyss, it's a mimic. But, Vedalfanir uses the power of the Abyss, so I don't know. What's this? It's like a fountain? Guys, would you drink out of this water? Would you drink out of this water, guys?
Mr. Vedalfanir? It's been quite some time since we last met.
We're not gonna see him, are we?
Rarwr, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I notice you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
Oh, did she say yes?
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
Or no. Wait. Okay.
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, when you know everything... Well, I mean, okay, not everything, but like, in this, when you know too much, let's say, about everything that's going to happen, it becomes really hard to care, if that makes sense.
You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
Yeah.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Hey, Rarwr, did you not, like, hear what, I just said? I just talked about how, like, having the prophecy stuff kinda makes me dead inside, and you are clearly very susceptible to, like, some sort of depression type thing, and I'm your friend, so I ain't telling you shit.
Or rather, our king as he once was.
Oh yeah, and also the king's crazy.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant, more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
I just love how every shot is trying super hard to conceal his non-existent figure.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
No, Rarwr, Don't you understand that I'm doing this for your peace of mind?
You make a fair point.
I'm doing this for
Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards.
Exactly. It's like, my dude, my guy, my friend, my bro. One little thing and you're already tearing yourself apart. I have knowledge that would make you, like, shatter into a million pieces. I ain't saying anything.
Very well, then.
Or you will say it. Okay.
Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness.
Dang.
If happiness is what you seek,
Damn.
you should find another fiancé.
Damn. I mean, yeah, that was obvious. It's just the way he said it.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Did this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out.
Oh, we're back to this.
This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rarwr, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him.
Oh.
You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
Oh. Okay. Whoa, okay. Alright.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone.
Yeah, but like... You're a descendant, girl.
You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Yes, actually, that is, like... you are a target.
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
Nope.
The Rarwr of Solnari.
The face kind of glitched out of it.
That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rarwr.
Nope.
But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time, too.
Okay, so she does know.
Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal?
Yeah.
Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever.
Well, that's depressing. Again.
But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Well, we can just go back in here, or can I like?
Oh.
What?
Was that Rarwr who just walked past the window?
What?
Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along.
Okay.
Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
I don't know. I think they kind of are, because they just talked about that. So also, like, how many people know about Rarwr's thing? How many people know about this?
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But
Why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rarwr said. He's just following the King's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
This is interesting. This is very interesting. And very heavy as well. This is some heavy topics right now. I do like the idea of this kid being like, hey, Felindis, you do realize that your boyfriend is kinda sort of purging all of us? You know that, right? Felindis being like, oh, see, but like, you know, he's at the powers that be, you know? But like, this is interesting actually, like, in seriousness. I'm trying to see how it ends. I don't want to, like, say anything too early. I kind of want to see how, like, everything unfolds.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
Oop.
No. Rarwr has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary.
More ordinary than a Conrian's.
Truth be told, apart from my teacher,
which actually
pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
Which, that actually makes me think, like, why do some Conrians specifically have the diamonds in their eyes? Because, like, I just kind of assumed that Felindis was a, like, she was a descendant of, like, you know, people from the surface, you know, that just kind of moved to Conria, you know? Like she's not a full-blooded Conrian is what I mean. That's kind of what I thought. But then they're talking about how, like, you know, she's related to the Crimson Moon. And, I mean, that still doesn't, I mean, that could still mean that she's, a mixed, that, it could still mean that. What I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, her and her don't have, any special symbols in their eyes.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
Like, she doesn't have any of the, like, diamonds in her eyes. That one kid did have the little, like, X mark. I don't know, I'm just wondering. Hold on a quick second. Sorry, I'm back. But yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what what's the reason for the diamond eyes?
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rarwr is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too.
Girl, they know that. That's why they're telling you.
For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I don't know. I don't know.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
In here. Wow. Oh, back in his office.
A Another day, another round of assassination training.
Fun. That's
training grounds
really
just
fun.
beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Hi, it's you again.
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Oof.
Leave me alone.
Is that like... Okay, or maybe I'm just thinking about it too deeply. Maybe this isn't the Abyss. Or Vedalfenir, it's just his own consciousness. His own inner demons, let's put it. It's the assassination grounds. Oh, okay. for the tiniest, littlest, like tiniest, babyest second, I thought these were dead NPCs. For like the slightest second, I thought that. Oh boy, that would have been fun. All right, begin training.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. Pray one sets a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open. The king just happens to be right now. Someday doesn't.
You're just disposable to him.
That won't happen.
He's changed ever since he fell under the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had to take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's... yeah. So, the king started off by killing what I'm going to assume were actual threats. And then he just kind of went, like, kill them all. Anybody who has a trace. Oh! 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 Oh my... They're just asleep, guys. Yeah, like look at these kids. Look at these kids. You know, they're relaxing. They're, you know, the ground must be very, very comfortable. You know, this boy right here, yeah, this boy just likes sleeping on his stomach is all. Yeah. Yeah. That is the wrong button. I keep clicking the wrong button. Yep. Yeah, that's all that's happening. Nothing else. Nothing more.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Hey, I thought I told you to not talk to me again.
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yeah, they were sleeping. Exactly. They were just snoring.
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him?
Because I love him. And... because he doesn't want to do it. But does that still make it right that I stay with him? Do I stay with somebody who doesn't want to do evil, but does it anyway? Am I being selfish for doing that? Or, you know, because she's giving me a bit of a, in the most innocent way possible, like, I can fix him vibes, because she said, like, I'm gonna put an end to this, you know? Like, deep down inside, like, well, not even deep down. It's like under one layer, basically. Rarwr is a good guy, but like, it's like, oh, if you trust him so much, why don't you tell him the truth?
Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Author, Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now...
Okay.
The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I...
Wait, so they're testing Yeah, a research object has been subjected to interference for a total... The results are as follows. The subjects of observations that were sent inside have now... I'm wondering if this has to do with the Traveler. Well, not the Traveler, but like the Traveler's sibling.
If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
I mean, I don't think he would want to. But I think that's not the question, is it? It's not would he want to kill you, it's would he, period. How far can I go? No? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Trippy, okay. That was some Doctor Strange type stuff. Alright.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want... to live?
I mean, yeah. It's a child that hasn't even started life.
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want you to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on.
Ooh, that reminded me of something.
If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen.
Is that was that supposed to be the sibling? Oh, man. My brain is thinking. Is that it? Okay. That made me think a couple things. That little moment right there.
Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
Thelindis keeps Rarwr because she loves him, or because she uses him for protection? That's a good question. That's a good question. Which, actually, yeah. Is the love even genuine? Like, a part of me wants to say, yeah, of course, but like, is there a selfish element to it, you know? Kind of, like, is she doing right by doing that? How How justified is self-preservation? That's heavy. Yeah. The thing that I just thought of, where... Oh man, I forgot what it was. Oh no, it was in my mind. It was somewhere where he says like, oh, you want to live? I want to live too. But, oh, now I remember. It kind of reminded me of The Promised Neverland, the first season, where, with the mother character, Isabella, when her son Ray, when he's a little kid, asks her, because Isabella is a villain, right? At least in season 1. I don't know about the rest of the series. You know, the anime kind of crashed and burned with that one. But at least in season 1, you know, she is a villain. She is shipping off these children to
Don't trust your eyes uncritically.
to be demons.
People
I
only
mean,
see
eaten by
what they
demons,
want
sorry.
to. So don't
She's
be
shipping
your
off these
own
children to be
fool.
eaten by demons. And in her backstory, we learn that, like, because that was the only path she had in life. If it wasn't death, then it was to be a mother. But, you know, being a mother also involved the whole shipment thing. And then they make the point that, like, all moms or people who are training to be moms have, like, a little thing implanted in them so that they can never escape the farms. And so, like, with little baby Ray, Ray asks her, Mom, why did you have me? And of course, in, like, the poetic sense, it's like, why are you doing any of this? And Isabella just replies with, because I did it to live. I did it for survival. And so it's like, it's like, what would you do in that situation? You know? Because all of us wants to say, oh, I would never do that. I would rather die. I would rather get eaten by a demon. But it's also like she was 12, you know? So, it's not only she was 12, but you are gonna get eaten by demons, you know? Like, it's, yeah. Ooh, okay.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual.
Well, anyway, with my dumb question, because she didn't know until Orlog. Oh, wait, until the kid told her? I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Even if she has heard... I don't know. It makes sense to me a little bit. But, I don't know, actually. I'm going back and forth now.
No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
Oof. That sucks when you're good at the job you hate.
Wait. That's...
No.
Thelindis?
Oh. Oh no.
No.
Oh, that kind of spooked me, actually. That actually scared me a bit.
Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be.
A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul.
Ooh.
Finster King! How far are you going to take this?
Oh, that's his full name?
From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what?
And then people whose bloodlines are so diluted that they're basically not even that anymore.
Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Okay. Well. When we talk about when we talk about a situation when two options are bad, which is the lesser bad? I think, in situations like Thalindis's, for example, I think that heavily depends on perspective. We don't really, like, so far Rarwr doesn't have that much of a, we don't really have much backstory for him other than orphan. Which, of course, you could make the case that, like, you know, he was brought up to do this, but, it's, like, I'm thinking more like with Thalindis's, where it's, like, either, I don't know, stand up for your people, or hide as much as you can and pretend to be the average Conrian. It's like, which is, like, objectively standing up for your people is the right thing to do, but it's also the one that makes you the biggest target on your back. I don't know. For Rarwr, I think, like, it's a bit, like, more, I don't know. Now he sees it, he realizes it too late. I do like the idea, though, that he keeps, like, telling himself, like, this isn't actually that bad. The king is doing this for whatever reason. Who am I to question what the king is doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, hold up, something's wrong. Yeah. Oh, go in here, I guess. What's in here? What the? Am I missing something? Yes, I was.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Now, it doesn't affect me until it is my turn, the mentality. Well, that's a mentality that's pretty easy to have, especially if you're very, separated from people, you know? I don't know.
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
Wait, what'd she say? Oh, okay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir.
Okay, so it is him.
What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rarwr, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
But, like, what exactly is the punishment if he leaves? Like, leaves his line of work, I guess. Because I'm kind of expecting it to be pretty bad.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rarwr. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifilnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here?
Just messing with you.
Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rarwr's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rarwr's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives.
I mean, to be fair on Thelindis' part, I don't know how much of her being Crimson Moon descendant really would have affected her very much. Because, like, even she said that, like, you know, most people in her life don't know, like, her family, I guess, like, cut ties with the family a while back, like, it's very much like, you know, she has the bloodline, but how much does it really, like, have to do with her? Outside of the whole purging thing. I'm talking about just, like, life. Just, like, normal life.
And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rarwr's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rarwr's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate.
Okay. So it's like a fairly accurate guesstimation?
Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarwr has really been hiding.
Loading. Chessimadry is back. Okay. I can't wait for all of the theories about this.
Rarwr, are you there?
Oh my god, it's Daneslif! It's Daneslif acting all normal. Moving pieces consumes action points. When your action points are saved up, you'll be returned to the previous save point. When a piece moves to a square with this marking, okay, you will gain the corresponding number of action points. This square will also become the latest save point. Okay, so playing mental chess, I guess. 3, okay. Huh. Which path? Let's go with, can I click this? No? Okay, can I, good. Oh, okay, that's not confusing at all. I think I messed up. Okay. Oh, I thought it was gonna have, like, routes or something.
Hey, Rarwr! Come out, it's urgent!
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, whichever you, like, pick is going to be, like, a different route. I don't know. Hi, Daneslif, you sound normal.
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Also, I forgot to mention this, but, Irminsul is his full name. Which I shouldn't be surprised, because, like, Irminsul the tree is very clearly named after King Irmin, you know, of Conria. But, I don't know, it's just a neat detail that Irminsul is his full name. It means nothing. I just think it's neat.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Make use of movement squares to move pieces in the marked directions. Moving this way does not consume action points. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Sit. Oh, okay. It doesn't work like that. Alright. I thought I could probably, like, jump off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Is this chess? I don't know, like a knockoff chess, maybe? See, we have the knight and a sword.
This is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour.
Yo!
When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conrad.
Hold up. Okay, so, are all of the sinners going to be represented with chess pieces? That's cool. I like that. Alright, Rheindotter is a horse. Nice. So are all the sinners here? Hold up. This is a nice change. Meet you all at this hour when men and women of ambition speak face to face in broad daylight. I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's you.
We do not fear the day.
It's him.
Why would we seek refuge in the night?
That sounded like I was super excited. Actually, no, I am. But, Shadowlogi is a very interesting character.
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Shadowlogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage.
Bro.
But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
Was that from his teacher? The same teacher Dainsleif once had?
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Robtatir.
Oh.
What brings you here?
Robtatir. Are you, Rook?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me.
British? Tuesday in it, blah, blah, blah.
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me.
Is that British or is that Australian? I'm sorry, I'm one of those, I'm unfortunately one of those people that kind of struggles to hear the difference. That's British, right? That better be British.
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me.
Or maybe that is Australian, actually. I might be wrong. That might be Australian, actually. I can't tell. I'm unfortunately one of those people. Y'all tell me if it's British or Australian. A victim of Frank? Yes, sir. If I remember correctly, Sertologia's had the same teacher as Dainsleif, and the missing arms are from that teacher. Cause, yeah. Don't join the military, kids. Don't join the military in times of war. Okay. I already like you, and I already like your voice.
Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rheindotter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Okay, so you're like a mask.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one.
Okay.
You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum.
Okay.
The chief royal mage known as the
Understood.
Wise by royal appointment. And by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria.
And who are these 4 pillars?
Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
He is the president. Yes, yes, he is. Maybe he's New Zealander? Perhaps, actually. I don't know. I don't know.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age.
I love that even he's like, yeah, the king's a bit of extremist.
Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
Oh no, I like this guy. I like this guy. He sounds pretty neat. I do like it though that like even though they're like servants of the king, they're clearly like, yeah, the king kind of sucks and we have to deal with his bullshit all the time. But you know, it pays well.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
Who's that? I think that's Vedalfenir's brother. Oh, what's he doing here? I have no idea. Hi? Do you know each other?
You must be Rarwr.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
Was he arrested?
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
Damn, okay. Well, chill, bro.
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Oh, wait, was this stated? Was this stated earlier or not? I feel like this was stated earlier, but I don't remember.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Heroptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention.
Is it a comedy mask? Because it's like, these are the eyes and this is like a mouth. Well, it's kind of comedy, but there's also this little swoop that kind of makes it look like a tragedy. Is it like a forced smile? Is that it? Or am I thinking about things too deeply?
I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
I really like this guy, I don't know.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Did you, like, homie's brother just got blinded. I don't know. Well, that's a bit of an extremity. I wonder what he said.
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Or maybe he just said, like, oh, King Ermin, Conria is going to fall. And it's going to cause literally a worldwide cataclysm that's going to affect, like, every corner of the world. And whenever people think of Conria, everyone's just gonna be like, oh yeah. And then the king's like, you dare utter such blasphemy in front of me? And then, like, I don't know why, I have no idea why, but I was thinking of you know how, like, Zuko's dad in Avatar, Zuko, like, burned, like, his dad burned, like, the side of his face to teach him a lesson. For some reason, I'm imagining Ermin doing, like, the same thing, but, like, directly into his eyes. Anyway.
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
Revolution indeed.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
And don't forget, Dainsleif.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler.
He's so normal. I know I say this like every other time Dainsleif speaks, but he's so normal.
My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
Guards, blind him! The king, probably.
So, Vedifenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news.
It's like, it's not just not taking counsel, guys. Like, this guy literally, like, I don't know, like, disfigured him and threw him in jail.
The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
That's actually exactly what I was thinking of earlier with like the I don't know, where it's like do you want to save yourself or play the hero, you know? And it's like playing the hero is most certainly going to get you killed. And for some people, they're willing to do that. But for the majority of people, that's not worth it. They would rather live quietly. And at least currently, Rarwr is the guy who just wants to live quietly.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Basically impossible. Cut the king dead. Cut his head. A little decapitation?
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rarwr's past?
I don't know, did Fontaine invent the guillotine yet?
Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Consume to the marked number of action points to defeat your opponent's pieces. Okay. Your pieces will only attack when they have more action points than needed to defeat your opponent's piece. Okay. So, like... Oh, okay. Darn. That was my mistake. Yeah. I know. Or I'm supposed to go up here, right? Just counting.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows.
I don't know, I kind of feel like this has to do with the sibling.
Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow.
Okay.
Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power.
That's, yeah,
Secondly,
obvious.
It serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway.
Okay.
However, There are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates
It uses someone from the Crimson Moon bloodline, because that's what Arlecchino did.
an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects.
Oh.
This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this, as well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource.
Yep.
We are neglecting other promising technologies.
So put all of your eggs in one basket. When you invest so much in one specific thing, and never think about any other alternative, if that thing ends up like blowing in your face, then what else do you got? I'm trying to think of like a real world example. I don't know. Like for example, I don't know, if you're really good at like if you're really good at like planting oranges. I don't know why I thought that, but like say that you're really good at planting oranges, and so your entire livelihood is planting and picking and selling and like just doing stuff with oranges. And then I don't know, there's like a infestation, there's a virus or something, and all of your orchards of oranges all die off. And you never invested in, I don't know, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like apples, bananas, like you never invested in anything else. So like, you kind of screwed yourself.
I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway.
That makes sense.
If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
I mean, that's just like, I think, that's just kind of like ruling a country 101, you know? Don't depend on one specific thing. Like one specific power source, economic source, stuff like that. Diversify. Oh, actually, I just found a better example. Like coal, you know? Like the US used to run on coal, but because coal is finite, we're not gonna, like, there's going to be a point in time where coal is going to run out. There isn't going to be coal anymore. You know, that's why we need to start investing in other forms of energy. That's why we did. That's why we moved on from coal, because we kind of realized, like, oh, once that's up, well, we need something else. I may have made a mistake here. Or not. No, actually, I think I'm okay. Okay.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
The Lindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rarwr got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
What did you do? Cora says, gotta exploit that new shiny resource. Get on that grind. I mean, yeah, you're right. What was I doing? Talking like an intellectual, talking like an actual person who, like, like actual knowing how to build a country 101, I'm not thinking like a monarch. You're right, you're right. You know what Ermin should have been doing? He should have he should have been investing in invading the surface. Yeah, I'm sure Conria is like under Sumeru, right? I'm sure the rainforest makes a boatload of stuff. You know, I'm sure you can use that dendro energy. The Aranara. There we go. There we go. I'm sure you can use the Aranara somehow, some way to power the city. That's what he should have been doing, guys. Come on. Like, this is obvious.
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Felindis, like... Girl, I understand what you're going through, but that was kind of a stupid thing to say. Like, come on, girl. Like, I get it. You love him, all right? He's your man, and there's definitely some self-preservation going on there, but he is not just a guy. You know that.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rarwr I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him, and yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon.
Oh.
All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
Oh. Okay. Wow, alright. I wonder if that's gonna be brought up later.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
The Crimson Moon.
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
The king, F you, gods, humanity rise up, proceeds to doom his entire kingdom for the abyss, literally.
I promise, Tholindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins.
Is this girl's family going to, like, are they related to Arlecchino?
No matter how long it takes.
But she doesn't have the, like, X in her eyes, though. And Arlecchino does. Is that the king? So is this where the bloodline of Arlecchino comes from? That's what I thought, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly where exactly what it is. Although a little part of me, it's like, I don't know, because this girl doesn't have the X's in her eyes, and Arlecchino does, and this is just me guessing here. I'm assuming that the people with the X's in their eyes, have a lot, like, they're a lot closer to, like, the bloodline isn't as diluted. They're not as mixed, is what I mean. And what I'm just assuming here. And I'm assuming that, like, you know, the ones that don't have X's in their eyes are, like, mixed enough with, like, other people so that it doesn't show. But Arlecchino's does, you know? And so it kind of makes me, I don't know. I don't know. Although I'm pretty sure that is the implication. Darn. Darn it. Darn. Ah. Yeah, you can... Me was dum-dum. Oh, come on. Okay, can't... Yeah, no, okay. I'm gonna go the other way. That's unfair! Okay, okay. Nope, still no. Every time I crumble,
Hurry, everyone,
okay.
and stick to the plan.
Every time, like, the little chess piece crumbles, I half expect the game trying, like, oh, I can't say that right. Every time the little chess piece crumbles, I expect that the game is like, nah, okay, you gotta do the entire thing again.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
True.
He has betrayed all of Conria.
That's true.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
Oh, here's me saying 1,000,000 times over, Dainsleif sounds so normal.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rheindotter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
He's so normal. Alright. We going... What? Okay. 2, 3, 4... What the? Aw, man. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Got it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless... Oh. Darn. Oh, that was on me. That was my fault. Okay. Dainty boy, oh dainty boy. Dainty boy indeed. Darn it. Ugh. Ah, shoot. Like, by the time I'm here, it's already... like, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't do anything here. Yeah, and I break down here with a 2. Or maybe... Maybe it's that I'm supposed to go like this. I have like that one extra... Nope. No, it's still the same. What? It's still the same. same. Yeah, no, it's the same. Bruh. Are you serious? Actually? I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game because it makes me feel stupid. Oh my gosh. Can you guys tell that my gameplay experience ends at The Sims? Can you guys tell? Can you guys tell? Like, outside of Genshin, the only real game I play is The Sims 4. And even then, I don't play it all that much.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire.
Sir, your office is a petri dish. What do you think?
Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedafilnir.
It's you.
Don't give me that creepy-ass smile. I'm here to break you out because your brother was crying his eyes out.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
What'd you even say?
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
I have not played a single Sims game in my life. Well, I've only really played The Sims 4. I played The Sims Free Play a million years ago, like way back, like 10 years ago basically, because I wanted The Sims 4, because back then The Sims 4 was like you had to pay for it, and so I played The Sims Free Play instead, and then I got bored, and then The Sims was like cheapened to like 10 bucks, so then I got it, and now it's free. Well, I mean base game's free.
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it.
So, snake curving around. It's not an Ouroboros. It's not eating its own tail, but it's kind of giving me that vibe. So, was it about the cataclysm?
The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Khaenri'ah will surely fall.
So it is literally what I said.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Yep.
Forgive my curtness, Vedafilnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
But they're not.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Oh, really? Honestly, I mostly played Honkai Impact 3rd, and the only other game I've played relatively frequently is a Harvest Moon game. I'm trying to think of what other... that's basically it. Minecraft as well. I played TF2 back in the day. Not seriously, by the way. Like, I sucked at that as well. But, like, for a hot minute. Yeah, no. I don't know. I don't play games. It's the reason that, like, aside from Genshin, I'm like, I don't know, drawing.
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Keep talking.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I don't know about that. I think worse will come.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rarwr. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself.
Look, man, I just want to live a peaceful life. I don't want to be like the chosen hero. I don't want to be the martyr. I don't want to be the revolutionary. I just want to be a guy, okay? I just want to be a guy who's with my wife, or future wife, and just living my life, you know? Let's see, right now I just play Genshin, Starvale, ZZZ, and COD, BO6 Zombies. Cora says, Peppermint TF2 stream when? I don't know if they'll be that entertaining, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the game is mostly just bots now, so how entertaining will that be? I don't know.
Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
It's small, I can conceal it, it's like easier to hide.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
I don't know, it's like your words are nice, but it's more like the way you're saying it, I don't know.
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafilnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Look, man, I just want to live a normal life with my girlfriend, okay? With my wife, probably, hopefully. But like, I'm having like I just want to chill, dude. I don't want to be part of any of this. I don't want to be part of this crazy revolution with an insane maniac for a king. I just want to live an average life. I want to leave this job behind. I don't know, like make a business or something. Sell books. I don't know. Just, please.
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be, and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
Or more like, every sacrifice you do eventually leads you to it.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
There is no way to avoid it.
My voice. In your head.
So it's not him.
So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust,
it's the
and
abyss.
Drives you crazy.
It's Gasoithoth. It's Gasoithoth, guys.
It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedafilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate.
And that is what Rarwr takes to heart. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. And that's why he's so obsessed with, like, staying alive, having a body, just being, like, yeah, staying alive in some way. Okay.
It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
The Abyss wants you now.
I will hold you to your word.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Oh,
setting
too
me
closely.
free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
Oh.
We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas?
Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rarwr.
Oop.
Whatever Vedifalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
So did the cataclysm just start? Did the cataclysm start? Is Thelindis gonna die? Am I gonna see her die? Oh. Also, I love how Dainsleif is like, Rarwr, make sure you keep my brother safe. And Rarwr is like, okay, you're free now. Oh shoot, something's going on with my girlfriend, bye! And that's gonna be the reason why Dainsleif is gonna call him a sinner. That's the reason why Dainsleif is gonna hate him. It's like, you weren't there for my brother when you when you had to. And Rarwr is like, your brother can handle himself fine. My brother was blinded. I don't know. Obsession and possession. We can't let go. We don't want to. Oh my god. Obsession and possession. We can't let go. We don't want the things to flow.
Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum?
Okay, nice to see that they also do,
Out of my way!
Nice to see that, this, Universitas is doing the same thing Rhindaughter's doing. Probably was a Conrian rider shoe, maybe. Oh.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Well, what did he say? Something bad? Worse. He mumbled and I didn't catch any of it.
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
That was a very,
Help! Help!
That was a help, if I've ever heard one.
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
Well, that's fun. What are we doing? Where are we going? Hold up. Hold up. I need to heal my children real fast. I need to fix them. I'm not expecting any massive fight, but, you know, just in case. You can never be too careful, guys. Just waiting. Why do they keep putting their candles on the floor? At least have, like, something to contain it. You're just wasting wax. I doubt you guys have wax naturally here in Conrio. I'm pretty sure that has to be imported. Eh? Oh. Will it heal you? No, of course not. Okay. I'm gonna use you. Of course, they work with the Abyss to attract the Celestial Orden. Just, find, Oh, can I... Yeah. Oh no, this, what the... Okay. Oh, this university is, also, just absolutely full of vegetation here. Or do you guys welcome it? Do you guys welcome the plants? Are y'all okay with that? I don't know.
Let's get this show on the road. Witness my rise.
Alright, I also have this. Howsoever, I don't know what you do, but surprise me.
The mystery unravels.
You dead? Not yet. Alright.
Now disappear.
Ah, shoot, there's more. Darn it.
No, I better wrap this up.
Okay, actually, I need her heal. I need her emergency heal.
No more lies.
Okay. Somebody also needs to heal. And she's gonna die. She's gonna die super easily. Can she be... Shoot.
May I present?
This shall
well,
be my fate.
Well, she's gone forever then. I'm very, like, I don't know how I feel about Arlecchino, honestly, with her gimmick that she can't heal most of the time. Like, on one hand, I think it's cool, but, like, that is the very reason why I usually never play her. Like, I have her built and everything, but because I suck at video games, I could just never figure it out. Like, she's so ungodly squishy, it annoys me.
Step right up. Here comes the finale.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
It all adds up.
Whoops. Did I pass my... Okay, he's about to die.
Seek within.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
How brilliant!
That's very, very bad, actually.
Adventure time. I'm going in. Now disappear.
Can't hide the truth.
Let my name echo in song.
Do that.
A round of applause.
No more lies.
Oh my god.
It all adds up.
Step right up.
The deception ends here.
Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just trying to kill this thing.
Can't hide the truth.
May I present?
Here, now disappear.
Almost dead, you're almost dead. Where are you? Oh my god, finally. Okay. Let me see if I can revive and heal.
And voila!
Can I revive you? Okay. Now the bigger question is, will you heal? Nope, wrong one. What the? What the? Okay, you heal. Okay, good. Just gonna wait for her to... But yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Arlecchino. On one hand, I do like her gameplay style, but on the other hand, it is the reason why I almost never have her on my team. I suck at games. I suck at it, alright? I suck at the fighting thing. And so, like, she always ends up dying. So, like, she's always the first to die. Anyway, story.
Monsters. At the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now?
What do you mean by now? Did you expect this? Grrr.
Oh no! They're coming! It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons?
She's a natural. She plays it with such grace. That looks easy.
Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Ah!
Well...
Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
Can you probably crawl out the window, or is that just a drop? Okay. Hey! There's a man, it's a cutscene thingy.
Rarwr. So the rumors about your work are true.
I am here to save you!
No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
What is that, anyway?
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
So she did accept.
This? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
Did she go inside the moon marrow? Was that it? Was that what happened?
I told you, Rarwr. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
She did what she wanted.
Do you know why? Tell me!
Come to the palace.
Oh,
join
us. Is it Dane's lip? Is that Dane?
Rarwr, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair or desire. We all have
Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm just watching. I'm just watching.
Rarwr.
Cylinders.
Were you daydreaming?
Oh.
You still remember, Rarwr? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
No.
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Oh, okay. This cutscene is wild. And it stressed him out so much that his hair got white.
I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So they both went into the moon marrow? Is that it? Is that what happened? Nefer, explain, please.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same.
That is true.
Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing.
He lost his baddie to the portal.
In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything.
Never. You're telling it too straight to the audience. We're not even in Conria yet. We're not even in Conria yet, and you're already telling me the message at the end of the story. Well, not the end of the story, but like the end of the Conria chapter. I don't know. It was a joke that didn't land well. I'm just like, never, no, stop telling the lesson that we learn at the end of the Conria chapter.
His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
No, flashbang! Oh my god!
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Yo!
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay? She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarwr's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mean, I wouldn't call him a nobody. I wouldn't say that. He was definitely a figure. Not, like, the most important figure in the world, but, like, definitely people knew his name.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rarwr to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era.
That's what I'm saying.
Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Krai in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss! Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
My employer always has to open the doors for me.
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave?
No, but I am going to assume that the contract was written in very fine print.
In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flints and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Whoa. No. What? Flashbang again? What? Huh? I know we're not done yet. I know that. I do know we have a little bit more. Oh, Sumeru.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Okay. We're in the desert.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Huh?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Wait, huh? Huh? This whole thing's confusing.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all.
Oh.
Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Okay.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
Or maybe it's a subconscious thing?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Okay, but that's the first clause. What about the other ones?
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of a burn there.
Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue.
That's a cool way of thinking about it, yeah. It's like, where we are isn't real physically, but like, you know, it's real enough that it kind of tricks our brains.
You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious.
Smart, smart.
But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frostmoon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lauma.
Oh?
Have I ever told you just how pretty you are?
Oh?
Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me.
And thus, the fan art goes crazy.
As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces.
Is it because you were talking? That, like, because the whole scene at the office, was not real? Like, because all of that was like a hallucination, and they started talking, is that, like, what messed it up?
You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Moonless night. Dance of Death, Serpent and Scorpion. That's a nice name. We're in the desert. So is Nefer from the desert? She doesn't look like she's from the desert. Where's the tan? Where's the melanin, Genshin? Where's the melanin? That was the one thing you kept consistent until now. Is it Aru Village? Oh. Yeah, it is.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
It's Aru Village.
There's someone up ahead. Time for a little chat.
Hi.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
You know him?
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue?
Oh.
Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
Oh, baby.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Baby Nefer. Talk to a Peppy. A Peppy? Somebody named their child off of the dragon that wants to kill everything and anything that moves. So is she from our so is she a desert person or a rainforest person?
Hey kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it.
There. Hi.
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Huh?
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We got water!
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now, squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Hold up, wait. I started working with some folks from the academia. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance. Okay.
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership.
Considering the academia's track record, I don't know.
It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
And is that somewhere not Krai? So it's not Aru Village, it's probably some... No, it's not. It's probably some other... settlement. Yeah, some other settlement. Do I go in the house, or... Wait. So she is from the desert. Hoyo, come on! What is this? What is this? You give me another desert character? And she doesn't even look like one? I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. They stopped at Sethos. They saw that, like, Sethos didn't do well because his kit was bad, and they were like, no more tan desert characters. No more tan desert characters because Sethos sucks, and it's like, yeah, Sethos sucked because you made him bad, that's why. He's not even a 5-star, it's not even that, it's like, he's, like, because I like to use 4 stars, just to, like, play around, set the meadow on fire, and, like, ooh, for a 4-star, they, like, ruined him. Which sucks, because Sethos is literally, like, one of my favorite Sumeru designs, period. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. You know what they do with Sino? That's also a crime. That's a crime right there. That was a crime. And I got him.
That's our well, and you know it.
Oh,
you stole from us.
Water wars.
Well,
Water
you've gone
wars.
from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Uh-oh. Why even make her desert to begin with? I know, right? Like, they could have just made her, like, a rainforest from Sumeru, like, from the rainforest area, where it's like, I mean, it's still not the best, but, like, at least I've accepted that the rainforest people are pale as hell. Why she gotta be from the desert?
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
Water wars.
And that special ambassador act?
Damn.
Yeah, nice try.
Dude, chill.
We spoke to the academia.
Chill.
They said it was all news to them.
Damn.
You're a liar and a cheat.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply.
Oof.
I hope this one makes it to you safely.
Oui.
I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia.
It was lies. It was all a lie.
I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent.
Yep.
The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Well, that was fun. That's fun. What'd you do after that? How'd you not die out there?
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
Okay, Aru village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
Bro, you live in a tree.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Well, maybe, they're not gonna show, they're going to be a little uneducated if you don't let them go to school.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere.
Nowhere special.
There we go.
Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
I'm an orphan. My parents died.
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
And they even mention it too. Wow. That's a weird I like just had a dumb little thought. It's like, you must be a rainforest dweller then. Yeah, sure, I'll take you in. Yeah, sure, let me give you all your education. So weird. Oh, Hoyo, Hoyo, Hoyo. Hoyoverse and their, They so they were aware, ... Yeah, that's that was kind of my thought. I was like, ah, okay. Oh, Hoyoverse and your preferences. You try. You try.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yeah, that sounds like school.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
Oh.
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
Okay, okay.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
I like this man's voice. I do too.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
So did like 3 ghosts visit him at night, or is he just playing nice? Why is he suddenly acting so nice?
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me.
Uh-huh.
It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
So he's not allowed to teach her because she's from the desert, is that it?
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
No, I'm serious. Did 3 ghosts visit him one night? Like, what's this character development I'm seeing? Also, why do you have a reef over your head? Anyway. That's very Greco-Roman of him. Whoops.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Take a look at the letters inside the box. Nope.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Rarwr professor. This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations?
Because that's what they're used to.
Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning.
Oh.
The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances. But I believe there are still people getting away with it. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense.
Okay.
This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected?
Because it's the academia.
Wait, what's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms.
Bruh.
I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana.
I love the idea of a letter basically warning people against using incense because it could be poisonous, is a guy who was high on mushrooms. Because corruption, probably. Exactly.
This next one is addressed to Grand
It's
Sage
him.
Azar?
I haven't heard his name in a long time. Hi, Azar. I never streamed you.
A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers.
It's for brownie points.
As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring, they do not even have full access to the Akasha system.
Ding. Ding.
Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative. But do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions. Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go.
Dang.
And the sender is...
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Sage Cyrus of Spontamod.
Oh, hi.
I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place.
That's actually... It's Cyrus as in Sino's dad, right? Right? It's Sino's dad, Cyrus, right? If that's the case, that is absolutely adorable. That's absolutely adorable. That, like, I don't know, Cyrus saw that, like, I don't know. This is me headcanoning. This is, like, headcanon immediately got blasted into my brain. I'm imagining Cyrus, like, you know, he sends little baby Sino to school and notices that all of the assignments are, like, dumbed down. And he's like, huh. I'm noticing things I've never noticed before. Now that I have my little desert child. And wrote this letter to be like, hey, yo, Azar, what is going on?
So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here.
Or that they would look at
But
it.
if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box? I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands? Wait, could this be it?
Least fancy envelope in the box, written on a crudely quality paper. And of course, it would be right at the bottom of the pile. Clearly, no one gave this letter so much as a first glance, let alone a second. The handwriting on the envelope looks very familiar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe,
So it was sent.
chief of the Shimti tribe.
I
was the one who
No, I
came
think
to
it's
you and
different.
your colleagues' aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance.
And it never came.
There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Iyab and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, we worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes up until now.
Okay, some Sumeru lore, some desert lore. All right, interesting.
I found a well belonging to the Iyab tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better.
Yeah.
You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it.
I don't think that he lied. I think he was lied to.
And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it.
I don't think he was lying. I think he genuinely believed that the academia would help.
I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh no, man. I don't think it's like what you think. I think it's one of those, you know, like, it's one of those, like, technically he lied to you, but it wasn't because he was lying per se, more like he was lied to, you know? But, like, I don't know, that's just what I think. Damn, she doesn't need to be so rude about it. Yeah, like, I think it's pretty obvious that this is all the Academia's doing. Like, you even say this yourself. Like, she even said it herself. Like, oh, the Academia didn't even give him a second thought. You know? So, like, I don't know. Oh, wait, we're not supposed to go here? Oh. Like, I think your dad was being genuine with what he was saying. It was more so he was just being strung along by, you know, the Academia. The thing that you were reading in all of these letters about, like, how they don't give a damn about people who live in the desert. You know? So, like, I don't know.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It's not much of an opportunity when they keep squandering it. They pretend it's an opportunity. They act like it's an opportunity, but in reality, not really.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, alright?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
But Nefer...
Alright, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll remember you.
You can write letters, you know? You can still be friends while not going to the same school.
I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins.
I mean, I don't know, girl. You can still keep in touch with someone even if you don't attend the same school, like...
And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Damn. That's messed up. Girlie clearly liked being your friend. Like, it didn't have to be that mean. Plant. Okay, so we're with the Eop tribe. Yo, why are you all so white? I'm sorry, is that joke old? Has it been run to the ground? I don't know.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Oh no, I came here for myself.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity. You're the only ones who defied the trend.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut.
But you took
But
that.
it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
Too bad, you already did that.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
Remember, kids, lying is fun.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eab hospitality?
No, I'm going home. Bye.
Gladly.
Oh, okay.
I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Elated, the Eab drank the night away. The prospects of their new wealth is almost intoxicating. But when the new day dawns, it brings them shocking news. It was fake!
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
What is she doing?
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours. And so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
Like I said, lying is fun.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eab. Yet
the Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief, if you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eab, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies.
It's all fake.
Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water.
Oh.
And now look at you. You're at each other's throats.
Damn. Also, like, you did technically steal it. Like, if we're getting, like, deep in the weeds, okay? If we're getting, like, technical with, like, logistics and stuff, they did steal the water. Frankly, because, you know, they didn't have a water source and they were thirsty, so, like, you know. But, they did steal it. That is true. They stole it to hydrate themselves, but it was still stolen. It's like when you're starving and you steal bread. It's like, you stole it because you were hungry, but you did steal it. It's not a lie to say that.
Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
His dad wasn't lying, though. Her dad, sorry. Her dad wasn't lying, though. He was lied to. He was lied to. Oh, what else? I don't know. Like, this element of, like, Nefer being like, my dad lied to me. I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is, like, what the I don't know if the story wants me to think that or not, but, like, I'm just not seeing it. Oh. Oh, did the two kill each other? Well, I mean, like, no duh, but I mean, like, all of them?
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around.
Damn.
Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father.
Oh.
Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive.
Well, now I'm sad.
But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
Lauma is so sweet. Lauma is actually, like, the kindest person ever, dude. Like, she's so sweet. Aww.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
You got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Lauma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Is this the situation? Oh, is this situation about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a familiar place with a friend from the desert before.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
My biggest trade secret of all.
Oh?
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
It's gotta do with the incense, right?
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
Hey, yo, are we getting Deshret lore? Are we getting Deshret lore, guys? Guys? You know what? I'm awake now. I'm awake. If it has to do with Deshret lore, I'm completely awake. Alright, yeah. It's like so late in the stream, I'm just like, yeah? And the second they're like, hey, so like old-timey lore from some figures in the past, I'm like, oh, what? Yeah. Especially since like, a bit like, okay, not off topic, but like, little ramble here. Because like, Golden Slumber, ooh, boy, like a couple of years ago? Like, some time ago. Or maybe it was last year? I don't remember. I streamed Sumeru Quest like way back, and it was very underwhelming. Now, to be fair, I already knew basically all of the Deshret lore that existed at this point, but like, you know, I wanted to experience it, right? Like as a story, not just like reading the Wikipedia page. And I didn't really get that, and I ended up being very disappointed. So hopefully, because I do know that there's going to be a limited time event with the Sumeru characters, so maybe not a lot of lore here, but like hopefully with that event. Anyway, I'm awake now. King Deshret and the 7 pillars who served him. They were major figures in the desert belief system too.
Sounds impressive.
I have some friends with connections to this stuff, specifically with Herb Anubis.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino.
Yes.
The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. but I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, it's not a big deal, but like, as Tignari put it the best. Think of him like a distant cousin to Sino.
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way.
You sure know your stuff.
Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save the flattery. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in. With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead.
So what's this trade secret? Like poor Lauma being like the kindest person ever, and then Nefer being like, you don't really know anything about the outside world, do you? Like, girl, let the woman help you. There's the statue. There's the statue. I still don't know if that's supposed to be a statue of Deshret himself. I keep thinking it is, but I also think it might not be. I literally cannot tell.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
Traveler being like, oh, I see this thing all the time. Like, literally just go to any building in the desert, you see this figure everywhere.
A statue with the head of a bird.
It looks like something out of King Deshret's mausoleum.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
Okay, so it's not him.
The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for telling me this. How long has it been? It's been this, Natlan, and Fontaine. Over 3 years. Thank you, Genshin, for waiting over 3 years to confirm whether or not this was Deshret. It's not. Okay, got it. Alright, Thoth, got it. Lauma and Nefer kinda give that one meme, someone so hateful they inspire you to be kind, someone so kind they inspire you to be more hateful. Low-key though, low-key.
Let's take a look.
Cutscene, 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 cutscene. What's that? Oh, it's a cat. Is it the cat? Is the cat the trade secret?
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Y'all already saw the worst.
Of course. It's almost over.
Oh! Okay. Okay. Yo.
Hold on!
Alright, Rarwr, where are you? Where are you? There he is! There he is!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. Hey, Lumine? Lumine? No? Okay, what is going on?
How
Blue stuff?
repulsive.
Is it Dane? Is it Dane? No way. Is it? I might be hearing it wrong. I don't know. I might be crazy. Or is it Varka? I don't know. I don't know. It was a male voice. It was a male voice. Oh! I mean, yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah. It is Dane! It is! Hey, yo! Okay. You can lock. Okay, okay. Okay! Well, that's fun! Oh boy, don't you just love getting friggin' choked while you're looking through your own memories? Alright.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
We could have done it just a little earlier. You certainly did, thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
Sorry, I just love the idea of Dainsleif being like, so you know the truth. How do I know that? Because you saw me acting like a normal person.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rarwr inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rarwr's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rarwr, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rarwr was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
I'm glad no one was hurt. Neferred with an injured neck. I mean, physically, I'm assuming she's okay, but like, I'm going to assume that in their, like, in the mindscape, they could feel it. Oh no.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
Yes.
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King.
Ah! And that's why she has the little Eye of Ra design. Although it's a little weird though, because like, the rest of her design screams snake. And she mentioned that there was another one who was a serpent. Or a crocodile, I think it was. Maybe, like, oh, interesting.
You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes.
Fun.
The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since.
Hold up, whoa, wait. Yeah, the final blow came at the... Oh, okay, never mind.
Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King.
Of course it is, of course it is.
He led me to a gate deep inside the temple.
Okay.
And this chess set
Whoops.
is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis.
Hold on. Okay, made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as one... Okay.
With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth. But I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to
Chosen
the
ones.
Abyss, then yes, I agree.
Okay, so the Abyss also plays favorite is what I'm getting.
Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Okay.
Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Rarwr of Solnari's background.
I forgot about
I'm pleased
I literally
to report
forgot
that
about
the
them.
investigation has been most fruitful
Oh no.
indeed.
Oh no, that's bad. I literally forgot that Albedo and Durin were here. Whoops.
The Rarwr of Solnari, real name Rarwr, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Nefer narrates Rarwr's backstory to the group. At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty, unwilling to take down his beloved Thelindus, who was secretly of Crimson Moon heritage. He got dragged into court politics. Vedalfinir's voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rarwr's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. Thelindus smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of that portal? Is it really another world? Thelindus never had a chance to share what she found in there. Neither did Rarwr, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
True.
No matter how much Rarwr suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Krai. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rarwr's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions,
the
moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the moon gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power.
Power that I do not have.
And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rarwr of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway.
Go on.
I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rarwr made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rarwr of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
Yehoda is too busy playing with the cat.
So your theory is that Rarwr was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Yeah, makes sense,
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
You good, bro?
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rarwr, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Lelma is so nice, guys. She's so nice.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Oh, and he accepted it. That's cute.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
Yes, please.
I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
I'll compensate for you, Nefer. Don't worry.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Back at the hotel, you sit with Paimon for a while and discuss what lies ahead. Please, let the scene end, guys. We basically already end it.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
Yes.
Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people's private quarters isn't the kind of thing we do.
Yes?
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Rarwr of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has.
Will the future event have anything to do with it?
It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing.
Dane,
but given
my
how
guy,
little time we have,
my dude.
there's no way we can pull this off without his help.
Dane, my guy, my dude, my bro, like, dude. That ain't him no more, okay? That ain't your friend no more. Maybe there's still a little bit of him deep down inside of him, deep in the crevices of his heart. The friend is still back, but like, he's basically a completely different person. We have to pull the trigger. I'm sorry, it's the truth.
You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, please, ask away.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
In a hushed voice, Varka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can faze the greatest traveler and the trustiest travel guide in Tibet. It doesn't take you long to get behind it.
We felt a little
it's a
uneasy
mystery.
about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss.
You guys aren't either.
You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
You guys aren't locals either.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rarwr of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
Rarwr betrayed you, Dane. You should know this.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
Well, considering that the audience doesn't know, what are you gonna ask?
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Mystery.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rarwr of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal.
It's almost like you're the protagonist of a video game or something.
As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation.
Sir, I've been doing that for the past 5 years, and look at me, not a single scratch. Maybe some trauma here and there, emotionally, but physically, I'm fine.
Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Varka gives a very knightly bow and says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He has arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action. In effort to lighten the moon, he booked out the hotel for this meeting so you could all chat over a drink. As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. What's wrong with fruit juice? Fruit juice is fine. Everyone is already there waiting for you. They're chatting and smiling. Clearly, the rest has done them good. Yep. As well as the existing crew, some unexpected help has arrived. Or the Fatui. Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Krai rests on what is decided tonight. So many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. Oh my god, we're done! Ah! Okay. Okay. Done. We're done, guys. Unless there's like, unless this is the last scene of the act, I don't know. Is this the last scene of the chat? Is this the last scene of the act? Because if we're close to the end, and when I mean close, I mean like one more scene, okay? Like, I mean like one more scene. Are we close to the end or not? I don't know. But if there's still like a couple other scenes after, like, I think I'm done. Let me just, get my stuff first. You know what, let's
be a peculiar thing.
Yeah, because there's this. There's this thingy. Rarwr and Nefer's backstory were too much. It should have been separate. It really should have. Oh no, it is more. Okay. So we're not close to the end then. Because I want to know, like, if it's like one more scene and then like the act ends, then I'm like, okay, fine, we can do that one. But if there's more, then like, nah, we done. We're done.
When I was
like an hour and a half. All right, we're done then. I'm getting my stuff. I'm gonna get my stuff from Katarina and. Wait. This is giving me flashbacks to This is giving me flashbacks to when I played the ending of the Natlan Archon quest, and I was up at midnight trying to finish it. Okay. Hello, give me my stuff.
Thank you for.
Thank you. Okay. Just give me the paddle pass thing. Awesome, neat, cool. Give me that. Oh my god, okay. Anything else? No. Alright. Infinite void time. Go back here. Yeah, sure. I can play the old-timey music back. Okay. So. Hello, Yehoda. Yeah, she comes in there. Like, I'm pretty sure it's trying to have me start a little, like, quest thingy with her. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty long. I'm kind of tired. But, I just kind of want to, like, finalize my thoughts a little bit, as I always do with these ending parts, but oh boy, I'm spent. Okay. And, like, I'm not, like, spent, like, I don't know. It was that entire scene, or, like, scene? Can I call it that? I don't know, like, this entire story section this entire story section where it didn't give you a break. Oh boy, because it's like, oh, Hoyo, I love it. Okay, I'm loving the story. I am loving the story. It is great, but give us a break. God damn. Oh boy. Like, at the very least, split the Rarwr and Nefer stuff. That could have been so easy. It could have been so easy that, I don't know. It was just long. It was so long. Like, I feel more spent than I do with the Natlan stuff, because, like, at least with the Natlan stuff, it's, like, I don't know. It was long. Okay. But let me try to finalize my thoughts here. So, Rarwr's backstory, now that we, like, completely finished it. I'm going to be 100% honest. I think him turning towards let's put it, the turning to the dark side, quote unquote, you know, him joining Vedalfanir and the Sinners, getting, like, abyssal power. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think that was rushed. I think that was very, very rushed. Because pretty much everything else with his backstory I thought was very well done. I love the moral conflicts, both with Rarwr and with Thelindis. I really liked that. I loved that complexity, especially with Thelindis, honestly. I really liked what they did with her, with, like, this idea of self-preservation and whether or not, like, that's selfish or that's the right thing to do. And it's like, I don't know, I like that. It's like, do you abandon the man you love? Do you abandon the man you love for the sake of your people? Or do you preserve yourself by staying with him? Or, because I mentioned before that she kind of gives me a little bit of that I can fix him vibe. Not in the, like she doesn't look like a dumb character, obviously. Not, like, in the dumb sense, but, like, in this, like, almost desperate clinging on, like, I desperately want this to work out type of thing. Actually, Lauma and Flynn's stories were put in Nodkrai's story, but for some reason, it didn't feel intrusive like Nefer's. I think it's because Rarwr's was so long. I think that's what happened. Rarwr's was, and more importantly, there was a break. There was a break between Lauma and Flynn's stories. Meanwhile, here there wasn't. But, yeah. Trying to think of what else. My brain is trying to come back. Hold up. Yeah, I like the moral conflict with Thelindis, you know, this idea of, like, because I'm going to, you know, like, she doesn't tell anybody that she's of the Crimson Moon dynasty, or at least, like, distant from it, as a form of self-preservation, but then it's like, but you're being with the guy that's literally causing all of these problems, and I don't know, I think that's really interesting, and because I feel like, you know, she wants to accept his proposal. She wants to marry him, but, you know, she just has so much fear as to how he'll, I guess, react. And I mean, thankfully, Rarwr, you know, obviously, like, when he found out, like, that's when he kind of realized, like, oh shoot, this is bad. This is really bad, actually. And any sort of, like, justifications he kept telling himself was, like, no longer acceptable. So, like, at least, like, her fears were, she wasn't there, so she wouldn't know, I guess, but, like, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool that, like, Thelindis is clearly, there's, like, a teeny tiny part of her mind that's, like, scared of telling Rarwr the truth, and when Rarwr finds out the truth, you know, he doesn't take it badly. So I thought that was pretty neat. And, okay, might be me reaching. This is probably me reaching. I'm going to admit that. This is probably me just, like, looking into things a little too deeply. But, it's really, really obvious from the first flashback, from the first, like, Rarwr backstory. It's really obvious that Rarwr is the kind of guy who is very prone to, depressive thoughts. There we go, yeah. He's clearly a guy who is very, very prone to depressive thoughts. And so this is probably me just overthinking, but, like, a part of me wants to think that, like, Thelindis also doesn't want to say anything for his own sake, you know? Everything bad happens because of miscommunication. I don't know. There's, like, that little part of me. She doesn't want to say anything for his sake because, like, even though she wouldn't, I guess, know that, like, I guess, like, even in the past, I don't know, when she didn't know that he was killing the Crimson Moon people, she knew that he was working under the king. Like, that much she knew. She knew that much, and so, like, I don't know. Probably wanted to avoid any problems that would probably occur, or something. Intrusive thoughts be getting to him an insane amount. Yeah. So, yeah, there's, I don't know, like, for most of their story I thought was pretty cool. With, Rarwr's whole thing, I do like this idea that, like, objectively, he is not a good person, like, in an objective sense. If he didn't like wiping out the Crimson Moon dynasty, he could have probably just quit his job and, I don't know, work at a store or something. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? That's a possibility, because yeah, in the first flashback, they do say like, oh, there's not much choice, there's not that much choice for orphans like us, but like, they make it clear that Rarwr wasn't like rich. He was definitely well off, but he wasn't rich. Like, this isn't a guy who is a stranger to living normally, you know what I mean? So like, although I do believe that, like, you know, because he's an orphan, he was probably told, like, this is the path for people like you, you know? This is a surefire way for success. You know, oh, you're an orphan and you live, like, in the streets or at, like, a shitty orphanage or something. You join, like, the King's Guard, you join these, like, information agencies, instant money, instant success, instant blah blah blah. But I do wonder, like, he could have just left, you know? And I think that's the point. I think that's exactly the point, that like, even when Rarwr was like kept trying to tell himself that he's just a normal guy, he's not. Yeah, when she jumps to the portal, and do we do an assumption of Rarwr being there? Yeah, Rarwr will kill me, so I kind of thought. I mean, she was also just curious about, like, the moon portal and what would be on the other side. But yeah, so I don't know. His little, like, thing I thought was, yeah, pretty neat. He wants to tell himself that he's just like a normal guy, just doing his job, you know, but, you know, he knows that he's not, and yeah, but it's like I said, like, could he have just left? Could he have just gotten another job, you know? Which, like I literally said a little earlier, I'm pretty sure was the point. The point is that, like, it still was his choice. Like, he probably had other options. Maybe those options, didn't really come to mind because of the whole, like, oh, join us and, like, instant, like, credibility and success. But, I don't know. It's a thing I'm thinking. It's a thing I'm thinking. I might be thinking about it too deeply, but I'm just kind of like using what I'm just inferring, you know, they brought up these little seeds and I'm trying to like figure it out. But yeah, I think Rarwr is a very interesting character. Now, do I think Rarwr is a good person? Ooh, that's complicated. Like, I think Rarwr wants to be good. Personally. He wants to be good. And he tells himself he is good. And when he eventually hits a point, when he eventually hits a breaking point, as in finding out that Thelindis is part of the Crimson Moon Dynasty, he will drop everything to do good. But I feel like deep down inside of him there was always that evil part of him, which, oh boy, that's edgy as hell. Hey, it fits his design. It fits his design. I'll say that. I'll say that. Abyss things. Who would have thought? I'll say that. Like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of this idea that, like, I don't know, he always had that little bit of darkness in him. It's so edgy, oh my god. And like, as much as he wants to be just like a normal dude, it was always there. And so even if he knew what he was doing was wrong, even if it clearly messed with him, because that I think they did very, very well with him, like, hallucinating, like, the children that he killed. It clearly is in his mind. It clearly messes with him. He clearly regrets it. He clearly doesn't want to do it. But there's that little part of him that can't stop. You know, that can't help but stop. But because he doesn't want to think that, he doesn't want to admit to himself that, like, he's a bad guy, and so he just keeps finding justifications. Again, until it eventually reaches a point, it eventually reaches a line that even he can't cross. And so, like, yeah. That's, yeah. Evil runs through my veins, character. Rarwr wants a life without drama, but forgot that drama is her partner for life. So, yeah. And, like, I mean, I could also add the element that the fact that he's very clearly prone to, like, depressive thoughts. I could also say that, like, again, I don't know the writers at Hoyo. But it's, like, clearly a part of his character. you know, maybe it's just his depression getting the best of him. You know, just him being like, just him being so beaten down by his work that he like mentally is like stuck in a rut, which is why he doesn't leave. I don't know. It's just things I'm thinking of. Just goofy little things I'm thinking of. But yeah. So yeah, that's my opinions on Thelindis and Rarwr. Thelindis, I think, is really cool with her whole like morality conflict. You know, compared to Rarwr, she's obviously a lot better. But of course, there comes up the idea of like does she like was her love for Rarwr beneficial? I don't know. Who doesn't like a baddie, man or woman? Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, she's a better person than Rarwr objectively, but like I said, there's that question of like self-preservation and how selfish it is and all that stuff. And Rarwr's like clear desire to want to be just a guy. He just wants to be a normal dude. But like it was never meant to be. Which, I mean, they make the whole point of it about fate. Like, he was fated to be evil, I guess. So, yeah. Also, more Dainsleif acting normal was pretty neat. Okay, so that was that part. Nefer's backstory. Nefer's backstory was pretty cool. I liked that. I really wish that she learned how to lie from the academia. I wish they did that. Because this whole thing of her thinking that her father lied to her, that he was a liar who promised that they would have like a better life. I just didn't get that. That was just not the impression I got. For me, it was pretty clear that like the academia was lying to him, and he believed that lie. You know, the academia told him, like, hey, if you need help, we'll help you. And he's like, this is incredible. This is an opportunity to, like, bring us out of poverty. When in reality, the academia didn't give a shit. Like, I mean, I guess you could say that's part of Nefer's character. Nefer's a bit of a bitch, honestly. She's a little bit, but, like, I'm like, I don't know, girl. You literally read like 5 other documents talking about how corrupt the academia was, and you're like, I don't know, like, it was obvious. Come on. I think I would have liked it a lot more if she learned how to scheme from the academia after finding out that, well, I mean, it was less of finding out, but like fully realizing the extent of like the lies that the academia gives to the desert people. And, you know, and then she enacts her revenge. I really wish they did that, because again, I didn't really understand the, like, my father is a liar angle. I kind of felt a little weird, I don't know. But, yeah. The whole thing with her lying to these 2 desert tribes, causing them to kill each other, and making her manipulating the 2 desert tribes so that they can kill each other, and that would be like her revenge against her own tribe. I thought that was cool. I thought that was really cool, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, like, I'm really happy that Genshin is like, I don't know, like really playing around with their playable characters. You know, even when a playable character is like, it's a little bit of an asshole, they can't make them evil, you know? They can't make them like a bad person, you know, fully. And Nefer's she's not evil, she's not a villain, but she got blood on her hands, you know what I mean? She got blood on her hands and did stuff that objectively is a bad thing. I mean, yes, it was for revenge, but it was also like, what more did it fulfill than just more bloodshed and your own crazed validation, you know? Because, like, you know, her entire tribe is dead. There's no one to really celebrate other than her, kind of thing. I liked that, is what I'm saying. I really liked that. It really shows her, like, cunning, very morally, not even morally complex. It's just, like, I don't know, like, the blood on her hands. She has blood on her hands. Morally great female characters, my beloved, indeed. The academia before Nahida is just the worst because they think they are better than anyone. Yeah, that's the academia. It's like, oh, we're like the big smart people, you know? So like, therefore we're better than literally everybody. But, yeah, like that I thought was really cool. Also, nice to know that the desert has more than just Aru Village, canonically. Love to see that, because every once in a while I look at Aru Village and I'm like, the desert is such a big area. No way you guys are the only people left. No way. Nice to see that there are other people in the desert outside of Aru Village. Aru Village just seems to be like the main one, or the most stable. Nice to see that, nice to see that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Nefer stuff. That's my thoughts on the Nefer stuff. That was pretty neat. I just really, really wish there was a break in between. But yeah, no, that's basically all I have to say. Anything else and I'd just be repeating myself. And I know that I say that every other stream. I say this because it's something that I need to tell myself. Because I have this problem where I just repeat myself over and over and over again. So I have to constantly remind myself, like, hey, you're done, girl. Also, it's late. It's so late. We need to finish. Sumeru's new expansion. Sumeru doesn't need an expansion. I just wish they plopped a couple settlements here and there, which, like, the desert does have a couple settlements here and there, but it was never clear whether or not there were people outside of Aru Village. But nice to see that at least canonically there are. I already said my thoughts on Nefer's, how you say, lack of melanin. I already said my thoughts on that. And the other desert tribes were the same. Hoyo. The one, just, come on guys. Okay, not so well. You guys had something. You had some consistency. And it's not there anymore. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. I think we're like done right now. Thank you for watching the stream. This was a very long one. I am sorry if there wasn't that much things to like talk about and discuss. This really was like, it was like a 3-hour movie basically, with no real like actual breaks. It was long. But this was pretty fun. Wish there was a couple more breaks, but we went through it. We got through it, guys. And yeah. So next stream, I am not sure I'll be able to stream Wednesday. That I do not know. Because some things came up and that sounded so like odd. Some things came up in my personal life, and so I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Wednesday. So if I'm not able to, as always, probably on Friday or probably next week, whenever I got free time. Y'all know how it is right now. But yeah, no, that's basically it. Yeah. Till next time. Let me just like move back the music because it's like about to end. I'm sorry, I couldn't find a loop of this song, and I thought it was a pretty silly one to plop at the Rarwr stuff. Okay, no, but for real, till next time guys, bye!